Hi everyone, it's Friday night here, and I just wanted to take a little bit of time and run through the fragrances I've enjoyed wearing in the last week. There's a few here that I haven't worn in a while. They've all been great, so if you'd like to see what I've been wearing, do keep watching. To start with, I'm going to talk about my scent of the day, which is Encre Noire by Lalique. This has been in my collection for a couple of years and I don't wear it that often and I really like it. I wore it today to work, I think because it's been really wet weather here for the better part of a week, and I find this fragrance really uplifting, also grounding. It's a vetiver fragrance, vetiver and cypress, and I find it really lemony. Most vetivers come off to me quite lemony, and I enjoy that. Hay, lemony, the cypress is aromatic and beautiful and kind of piney. I think the cypress also contributes to that kind of lemony vibe as well. This lasts on my skin and clothes all day with some lovely gentle projection. Now, Encre Noire is marketed to men, but I guess it depends on whether you like vetiver dominant fragrances or not. I enjoy them every now and again, not all the time. And yeah, there's just something very natural and spa-like to me about this fragrance. And it grounds me and calms me, as well as having those aromatic kind of uplifting qualities. That's Encre Noire by Lalique. Another fragrance I've been enjoying in the last week is Sexy Amber by Michael Kors. Now, I wouldn't necessarily describe this as sexy. It's probably a little bit sensuous maybe, and it reminds me of the fragrance Sensuous by Estee Lauder because it's got a very prominent lotiony, creamy sandalwood in it. And I've finished my bottle of Sensuous by Estee Lauder, and I tend to reach for this one in its place, I think. The amber with the sandalwood in Sexy Amber is a fairly light amber. It's clear. It's kind of clear and I guess to my mind's eye crystalline. It's not a heavy resinous amber. It's a light amber and the whole thing's quite light. I think this could be worn all year round, and the sandalwood makes it quite comforting and a little bit cozy. There's also powdery aspects to this fragrance. It's a great work fragrance because it's not doing too much. There's not a great deal to it. It's a light amber with a lotiony sandalwood. I also wear it of an evening. This week I wore it to work and enjoyed it. It actually lasted on skin and clothes all the work day with some light projection. That's Sexy Amber by Michael Kors. Another one I've been testing out this week is, have I got the front there? Yeah, Le Prestige Royale by Khadlaj. Now, I hauled this maybe 3 weeks ago. I don't even think I've had this for a month, but over the last week, I gave it a full wear to see what it was like, obviously. Now, one thing I can say off the bat, if you watch that haul video, I was really concerned because I found this to be really fleeting. Now, I think the tripod's wobbling. Sorry about that. We're just going to have to carry on. My cat is kind of asleep or kind of resting down there on the tripod. Let's get back to Le Prestige Royale. Okay, the longevity's definitely improved. This lasted on my skin and clothes all day with moderate projection. Now, it's supposed to be and inspired by Hibiscus Mahajad by Maison Crivelli. I'm not an expert on that fragrance. I do have a 5 ml decant, and so now I'm smelling Le Prestige Royale. I enjoyed this. This is really unusual to me. It's very green. It's a very green fragrance. There's a minty quality. I definitely pick up a minty quality. When you check the notes, it's spearmint. It's minty, leafy, and to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what I'm smelling in the base. When I check the notes, there's cedar and leatherwood. I mean, cedarwood and leather. Sorry, it's Friday night. I'm getting my words jumbled. It's unusual. It's green. Now, the color of this bottle is black, but there's a green tinge to the black. And that does a good job, actually, of reflecting what this smells like. It's very dark, green, mysterious. I don't get a lot of fruits from this on my skin. When I smell it from the nozzle, there's more of a fruity quality, but on my skin that disappears. And I'd have to say that's probably what I miss in this compared to Hibiscus Mahajad, which has a really distinct fruity quality that gives it, to me, that's what gives Hibiscus Mahajad its va-va-voom, it's alluring. This one is more green, humid, and mysterious, for sure. There's a darkness to it. And at this stage, this is not a full review. This was my first full wear. I would just say it's green, dark, and mysterious. I am missing what I would have hoped to be a little bit more fruitiness in it. The florals are more to the background to my nose over the greenness and the woodiness. I will keep you posted. I quite enjoyed it. It's something quite different, so I'll definitely be wearing it again, and I'll keep you updated. That's Le Prestige Royale by Khadlaj. A fragrance that I wore last weekend was Musky Garden, by Mancera. Now, Musky Garden must be one of the strongest and longest lasting fragrances that I have in my collection. She is an absolute beast. She is very, very powdery, musky, and very fruity. There's peach in here. So it's a powdery peach bomb. Like, honestly, on skin, this lasts all day. Like, what, 14 hours? I'm remembering C Chronicles. I hope you've checked out her channel. When she describes fragrances that last a really long time, she'll say, until the next shower, until the next wash. Absolutely with this one. This one lasts and lasts and lasts and lasts. On clothes, my goodness, it just won't come off clothes until you wash them. I got a very small amount of this on the hoodie that I was wearing last weekend, a little bit on the wrist. I only sprayed 2 sprays of this, and I usually overspray madly, but just 2 sprays of this is enough. A very small amount, got on the hoodie. I could smell Musky Garden on that hoodie for days. Having said all that, I love this. I love how loud it is. I love how powdery it is, and I love how feminine it is. That is Musky Garden by Mancera. Another fragrance I wore last weekend is Sicily by Mancera. This one is much more moderate compared to Musky Garden in both projection and longevity. It's beautiful. I haven't had this for as long as Musky Garden. This one I've only had for a few months. And even though it's winter here, I've really been enjoying wearing this lemon-centric fragrance. It's actually grapefruit, I believe. I've forgotten now. Is it lemon? I don't think it is. I get lemon though. It's strongly lemony to me. And there are some florals in here that come off a touch soapy. And I don't really mind that, to be honest. The lemon is sweet, it's candied, and it was cooler weather last weekend. I was wearing a lot of clothes, and this radiated. This was really, really nice, really comforting. This on me lasts 6 hours with some moderate projection, and I know I'll be wearing this all year round. Great lemony with a touch of floral scent. That is Sicily by Mancera. A bedtime scent for the last week that I've worn several times is Poudree by Narciso Rodriguez. This is a favorite for me in the cooler weather, which it is now. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. The florals in here are lovely. It is predominantly a very, very powdery, very musky fragrance with rose and jasmine. The florals are done very well. I get more rose over the jasmine. The image that comes to mind whenever I wear this is cotton wool, just layers of cotton wool. You're surrounded in beautiful musky cotton wool. Very much has that Johnson's baby powder quality, but there's more to it than that. It's much nicer than that. It's very feminine. It lasts about 3 hours on my skin with moderate projection. It's the perfect bedtime scent, as I say. I will wear this during the day in cooler weather. Interestingly, and I don't know what you'll think of this, I found myself layering this of an evening with Qaed, sorry, my hair. Woof. Qaed Alpha Sun Unlimited by Lattafa. I would top this one off with some Qaed Alpha Sun. Now, I don't know if you guys know this one. I have mentioned it a couple of times. It is a very strong coconut scent. When I say very strong, I don't actually mean very strong. The perfume's not very strong, but the coconut is very prominent and it gets quite powdery. So to my way of thinking, it complements this musky, powdery Poudree, because this is a coconut, powdery, musky fragrance. And together, I really enjoyed this combination. That is Poudree by Narciso Rodriguez and Qaed Alpha Sun Unlimited by Lattafa. That is everything, guys. That's the run through for the week. Do you have any of these? And have you tried Le Prestige Royale yet by Khadlaj? And what do you think? I look forward to wearing that one more. As I say, it's kind of unusual and I'm not quite sure what I think of it, but it felt like a good fragrance week for me. Do let me know some of the ones you're enjoying at the moment, especially whatever time of year it is. I know we're in different climates. I hope you're having a great day or night and that you do have a good weekend. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.